Hi guys, I am back and better than ever. So as you know, the federal government is back open, yay, until February 15th, 2018. My agency, didn't go on furlough, but I am praying for the rest of you guys in dealing with that situation. So I know God is going to do a mighty work with that, and that's already submitted unto the Lord, so we can move on and not worry about the furlough. So God heard our cries, because as I posted the prayer for the furlough on my YouTube channel, later on that night, I had gotten an email from my church saying that they were going to actually start praying for furloughed federal employees every night at 9:30 p.m. So it was just like everybody was basically bombarding heaven. So I'm so excited to see that testimony and the government being back opened. So for today, I'm going to be talking about godly tips for dealing with a bad boss or bad coworker. We all know them. They drive us crazy. So today I'm providing tips on how you can successfully deal with them. So first and foremost, we know how stressful it is trying to get a job, trying to go through the federal interview process. And once we finally do get your GS-13, we know that that's something that we've prayed for, and God has brought us to this job. Out of all the jobs on USA Jobs, or out of all the federal job fairs that we've gone through or gone to, like I didn't apply on USA Jobs. I got my job through a job fair. God allowed us to meet that office, that manager at that designated time. And so ain't no devil in hell gonna run me off of my job. So I want you guys to have that attitude as well, because God has allowed you to get that position in that office for such a time as this. And as Isaiah 54 verse 17 says from the ESV version, "No weapon that is fashioned against you shall succeed, and you shall refute every tongue that rises against you in judgment. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication from me declares the Lord." So we know as Christians, no weapon formed against us will prosper. No lie, no scheme, no email, no instant message will stand against a child of God. So keep that with you as you're going through your day. Also, we know about the power of prayer. As I stated before, the testimony of everyone praying, and now the federal government's back open, thank God, until February 15th. So we can pray for wisdom and pray for that particular boss or coworker and pray for what to do. As we know, Matthew chapter 5 verse 44 says, "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." Pray for them. Pray for them, for they know not what they do. Or they may know what they do and they may not care because they don't know Christ. But we can still pray for wisdom and how to handle them, and pray before we start our day. We can also handle them with gentleness. And gentleness is a fruit of the Spirit. We don't need to argue back and forth with them. It's not worth it. It's not worth raising our blood pressure, raising our heart, giving ourselves heart palpitations, messing up our makeup, causing us to get early wrinkles before we get on the online dating site. Oh, well, that's my business. But anyways, just getting ourselves all out of whack over something stupid, that no one's going to remember tomorrow. So Proverbs Chapter 15, verse 1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. God didn't put us on our jobs to stir up anger, cause trouble, kick up dust. We're peacemakers. We're light and salt of the earth. So just keep that in mind when these busybodies want to just stir you up in anger and upset you. The joy of the Lord is our strength, and we're going to keep our joy, and I have to remind myself of that daily. I will not let anyone disturb my joy because it's biblical, and I'm going to fight for my joy and just ignore you. .gov. Address them at a more calmer time. If you feel that you just need to say something, this keeps happening over and over every week. They're nitpicking, they're doing this, they're doing that. Address them in front of your manager or in front of other managers so you have witnesses, so they won't lie and say, okay, well, she got an attitude or he got an attitude with me. It's not the time to talk to them when they're fussing and cursing and banging on desks. Yes, I've seen that, unfortunately, in the workforce. It's not a good time to address them then. The next thing is leave the vengeance to God. 2 wrongs don't make a right. And Romans chapter 12, verse 19 talks about vengeance is the Lord. Let him handle it. Pray about it. Let him handle it. Again, like I said, don't be a doormat. If this has been happening for 2 and 3 months, every week is something, you do need to speak up and just, ask them, have I offended you? Have I disrespected you, in any way, or however the Lord leads you. So prayer is key there. Your boss is not your enemy. They want to manage their work and manage how they look, in front of their bosses, just like you do. So keep that in mind as well. Exercise self-control and control your tongue. Yeah, we want to go off on people. Yeah, we want to jump around and, wave our finger and everything, but that's the flesh. We have to exercise self-control and keep our feelings intact when we're dealing with, another employee. They don't need to know how you're feeling. Keep your cool and pray about it if you need to. Also, God dealt with harsh people, crazy people all the time. He blessed them. He prayed for them. And you can do it too if he did it. So I hope these tips helped you on today. Also, maintaining your stress levels through exercising, meditation. They have godly meditations on YouTube, deep breathing, and meeting with friends after work. That will also help you as well. So I hope these tips have helped you. Like, subscribe, email me. I love you guys. I'm praying for you. Have a great day. Bye.